like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah.
It's one of them ones, man. You just in the car, man. It's like when you in the car, you just think about everything, man. Definitely when you by yourself and you just cruising on the highway, man. Yeah, this got me thinking. On that cap, swerving through traffic, listening to trap. My windows ain't tinted, so notice me. 4 braids, Yankee fitted.
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Let's go, come on. Hurry up. Hey, slow down.
Rodgers now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Bradley. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a former Buckeye back home. It's Carlos Hyde. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Mayfield now. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Daquan Jones getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Gone!
From the gun, Mayfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gordon. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Gone!
A first down throw for Mayfield. Forced out to his left. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Following the penalty, it's Hyde. Down to the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Josh Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's going to go for a big play into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He was looking for Landry that time.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. I think it's intercepted.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Larry Ogunjobi able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
2nd down, Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns will... On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Throwing again. Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Mayfield on 1st down. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10.
Reset. Hey, easy.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He sets to fire deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he's got this down to the 35. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On play action, Rodgers. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Christian Kirksey in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Norm. Here we go. 58.
Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. It's a big play there for the Browns. 45 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And he's got some space here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this.
No. Check. Patriot.
Here's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll find a man. That's Landry. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll run high. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Carlos Hyde, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now Ross to return. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On second down, here's Mixon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Oko, over here. Hey, check 26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And able to find Green. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Breaks a tackle, being chased out left. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are in for 6. Sturgis adds the PAT, and it's now 17-14. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there, perfectly executed crossing route.
All right, now look at 56. Look at...
First down, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Throw left side complete. It's Gordon. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Flushed out right. Out to the flat for Hyde. Heck of a move and then brought down near the 23. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On second down, Hyde, and he stopped immediately there. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
I'll go over here. Hey, check 26.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Liz.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals are in for 6. Sturgis for the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
All right, now look at
third down. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it. Could not hold on through the end of the play.
No. Check, Patriots.
A second down throw for Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on first and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
You reset. Hey, easy.
On second down, here's Rodgers. He drops it off for Bernard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because there's confidence.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Gone!
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Gets it to Gordon. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Here's Rodgers to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Giovanni Bernard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And now it's third down.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Larry Ogunjobi in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Again, it's Hyde. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Mayfield on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are back within a score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And out now, here come the Bengals. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need...
It got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. 4 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
319.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, no, he lost the football. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. After the penalty, it's Mixon. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. On 3rd down, Mixon. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And Sturgis able to knock it through. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10.
319.
Rodgers throwing here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, check 26.
To throw is Rodgers. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Zone. 58.
Rodgers to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Rodgers looking to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Fights up, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Rodgers letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Sturgis adds the PAT, and the lead now stands at 13. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete.